For decades, economists assumed automation would follow a strict bottom-up path. First, robots would take over repetitive physical labor on the factory floor, and only then, far in the future, would machines eventually learn to handle complex, white-collar desk work. Looking at the latest developments in artificial intelligence, that timeline is completely reversed. High-skill cognitive labor is actually taking the first major hit. Earlier language models acted as helpful assistants, perhaps auto-completing a line of code or spotting a minor syntax error, while a human did the heavy lifting. Now, we are seeing the deployment of fully autonomous digital workers, capable of completing complex projects entirely on their own. The artificial intelligence revolution bypassed the assembly line. It went straight for the corporate office. Anthropic's new Mythos model is designed specifically to reason through software engineering problems over multiple steps. Instead of offering a basic chat response, it builds, debugs, optimizes, and deploys full features. This flowchart shows standard AI workflow. A human types a prompt, generating one isolated output. Mythos changes this architecture. Giving the AI a broad goal triggers a continuous cycle. It writes code, tests it, finds bugs, and rewrites the module perfectly, completely autonomously. Because of this end-to-end execution, companies are finding that a single Mythos instance can produce the equivalent work of 2 to 5 junior software engineers. We have crossed a threshold where the software no longer functions as a tool waiting for a developer's command. The software acts as the developer itself. This individual leap in technical capability creates an immediate problem for the global IT outsourcing industry. Firms like TCS, Infosys, and Wipro employ millions of people worldwide. Those massive corporate empires rely entirely on selling human hours to global clients who need extra engineering power. This core equation drives their profit margins. Total revenue equals the number of employees multiplied by their hourly billing rate. Mythos breaks that math. By replacing a 10-person outsource team with 1 AI and 2 engineers, the required human headcount drops and revenue immediately collapses. The roles most vulnerable to this autonomous execution are quality assurance testing, basic entry-level coding, and routine system maintenance. Consequently, these outsourcing giants are severely reducing their demand for fresh college graduates, while clients are aggressively negotiating down the billing rates for the human workers that remain. An industry constructed around the slow accumulation of billable human hours cannot compete with an autonomous system that completes the same tasks in seconds. The mechanical foundation of their survival is broken. Beyond software engineering, global banks are integrating this exact type of autonomous reasoning into high-stakes environments to handle trading, risk analysis, and fraud detection. Regulators are extremely concerned because a system like Mythos executes complex financial decisions at speeds impossible for human oversight to audit or control. If multiple major financial institutions adopt the exact same underlying artificial intelligence to manage their portfolios, they introduce a severe systemic risk to the market. This network web illustrates the worst-case scenario. If a shared AI model experiences a single logic bug or hallucination, that error instantly replicates across the grid, triggering a synchronized global financial shock. Society is now outsourcing its labor alongside its most critical financial judgment to systems it cannot fully comprehend. This timeline chart maps out exactly how this displacement unfolds. In the short term, over the next 1 to 2 years, developers will still be required to guide the AI, leading to a massive spike in overall productivity. Moving into the 3 to 5 year window, corporate hiring freezes for junior talent will take widespread effect. As the AI handles more of the autonomous execution, overall engineering team sizes will shrink. Looking 5 to 10 years out, the traditional definition of a tech worker vanishes entirely. The market will demand a completely different skill set. Instead of writing code line by line, the most valuable workers will act as AI managers and product thinkers, orchestrating vast fleets of autonomous machines. The white-collar workplace has permanently reset. The ultimate competitive advantage lies entirely in managing the machines, rather than performing the manual execution.